Remember, this is a very valid concern of this parent in Baghpat, because what has happened in the past few days is at least 3 girls who have been murdered. One is battling for life. And that is why this concerned parent has spoken up before he believes it could be too late for him, his family, and specifically his daughter. From Lucknow now, joining me on this telecast is my colleague Abhishek Mishra. Abhishek, what precisely is the status of this case right now? Has Rais been taken into arrest? Because what we are looking at these visuals, and I can only imagine what that father would be facing when this young man, Rais, walks up to him, stops his scooter and asks, "Where's your daughter? Send her to us," because send her to him, and if not done in time, he'll have to face consequences. And all sorts of theories are now coming up. Remember, this incident happened in the month of July. And the family has decided to speak up because realizing what is happening from Jharkhand to Delhi. And now in Uttar Pradesh, they want to be sure, they want to approach the authorities as well. Abhishek, what is the status? Has Rais now been taken into arrest? What is the investigation going to be? Because it's absolutely saddening to hear a parent speak like that, expressing concern, begging for help.
Well, certainly, and in this particular case, what is very shocking is that this particular, accused this is not the first time. He was already arrested before, and even after that, getting that warning, and after coming from the jail, he again committed the same crime, and it is very shocking in the moment. Because right now the focus is on the women's security in Uttar Pradesh, and this incident which has happened in Baghpat, not only he followed but also he threatened the father with the fact that he will circulate the picture of the girl and was actually blackmailing him. So that is something is very severe as far as arresting is concerned, that has been made. But what is very important is that if it has happened again, how they're going to make sure that this will not repeat again, with the fact that this whole case was already into the light. So that is something which is quite shocking. But
this is very pertinent. This is not just an isolated threat. He's been a repeat offender. We also remember the case of Faridabad, where Nikita was shot dead in front of her friend by one Tausif, and then he was also taken into arrest. So is there a pattern that we're also looking at? Because what Abhishek is telling us about is a case in Baghpat. Staying with Uttar Pradesh, I want to now take you to Ayodhya. In Baghpat, though, it was a concerned parent speaking up about the threat and harassment targeted at his minor-age daughter. But what happened in Ayodhya is even more shocking. This stalking case is coming to the forefront from the holy city of Ayodhya, where in broad daylight, 2 minor sisters, these are school-going girls, they were on their way to school in an e-rickshaw. 3 bike-borne youth, young men, start to first approach them, molest them, and this has not happened just on one day. What we are being told by our sources on the ground was a repeated nature of harassment that these girls had started to face. But what happened was they forcibly pulled these girls out of the e-rickshaw where they were traveling in. But there were alert local residents in the area who caught one of the 3. The other 2 young men managed to escape. They managed to catch one. He's been now accused of molesting. He's been handed over to the police as well. According to our police sources as well, the names of these accused coming up are Shabir Alam, Miraj and Sameer. They've been sent to prison. A case under Molestation and POSCO Act have been registered. The search is also right now undergoing about other accused. According to the mother of the victims, the 3 accused were harassing their daughter since 15th of August. So it's not just a one random incident which is bad enough, but this was a repeated harassment that school-going girls were facing by these men.
15 तारीख से सारे लड़के 3 लड़के जो बाइक से आते थे, ये हमारी जब लड़कियां निकलती थी स्कूल से, तीनों बच्चियां, तो ये लड़के तीनों हरदम बाइक सवार होकर हमेशा निकलते थे। जब वो कुछ भी कहें तो वो कहते थे लड़के, क्या और हो क्या मेरी जान, तुम मेरे साथ चलोगी कि नहीं। फिर आज हमसे जब वो कहने लगी कि मम्मी आज अगर आप नहीं जाओगी तो हम स्कूल नहीं जाएंगे। फिर आज जब हम यहाँ से तो लोग बैटरी रिक्शा से बच्चों को अपने भेजे जब बाहर, तो फिर उसके बाद से वो लोग रिक्शे से वो बच्चों को उतार लिए। उतारने के बाद से उसका हल्का सा कपड़ा खींच लिए, वो हल्का सा फट गया। जब उतार के उसको कह रहे हैं चलोगी, चलो हम तुम्हें अच्छा खाना खिलाएंगे, अच्छा होटल में ले चलेंगे। तब तक हम आ पहुंचे वहां पे। जब हम आ गए तो हमसे इशारा करने लगी, मम्मी यही लड़का है। तो वो तो अपना काला लड़के का पकड़ी थी। तब तक फिर हम पहुंच गए। फिर हमने 100 नंबर पे फोन किया। फिर यहाँ पे सब कोतवाल साहब आ गए।
आज सुबह 7:30 बजे रीडगंज चौराहे के पास 2 बच्चियां एक ई रिक्शा से जा रही थी, तभी पीछे से मोटरसाइकिल सवार 3 लड़कों ने उनको रोककर उनसे छेड़छाड़ करने का प्रयास किया, छेड़छाड़ किया। इस संबंध में वादी की तहरीर पर थाना कोतवाली में मुकदमा पंजीकृत किया गया है। उनमें से एक लड़के को गिरफ्तार किया गया है। 2 अन्य जो नामजद हैं उनकी गिरफ्तारी का प्रयास किया जा रहा है। शीघ्र ही कार्रवाई की जाएगी।